Morning, everybody. Even though we have plenty of smoke in the region, we do have rain that will be on the way. In fact, the fires are going to get a lot of relief in the sense of the smoke because, again, we'll be expecting a lot of rain throughout the region. The only problem with the rain is that with the flash flood watch that is in effect for some areas, burn scars, rivers, and streams have that increased likelihood of seeing some flash flooding. Now, the good news overall is we're mostly expecting this to be a beneficial rain event. So we'll continue with the coverage here. In terms of the smoke, there's plenty of poor air quality and smoke in the region, and we're not going to see a whole lot of relief throughout the day today, but we're going to see the wind picking up from the southwest, which will blow some of that smoke east of the Cascades out of the area. But west of the Cascades, we're still going to be stuck with it until we get to Monday, and that's when the rain's really going to start to pick up, and then you can see a lot less smoke in the air for the region on Monday. Now, for the forecast for the remainder part of the day today, we're going to see bands of rain into the Rogue Valley, but we're going to be looking at steady rain along the Oregon coast throughout the entire day. Eventually, some of those bands of showers will try to make it east of the Cascades, but there won't be a whole lot of activity. Most of it will actually evaporate before it reaches the ground. Now, once we get towards early into Monday morning, but really Sunday night into early Monday morning, that's when the rain really intensifies along the Oregon coast and will be heavy at times. Eventually, as we go through the afternoon hours, we'll start seeing that same rain move into the interior west, and we'll have rain heavy at times here into the Rogue Valley, and eventually that will slowly push off towards the east as we go through later in the day on Monday and into Monday night. Now, in terms of our rainfall forecast for the remainder part of the day today, we're not expecting a whole lot of rain for today, so the rain amounts aren't going to be impactful. That'll change once we go through Monday. You could see significant rain showing up along the Oregon coast, about 1 to 2 inches, and once we get to the Rogue Valley, we're looking at ½ an inch or so. Now, for the total for this entire event, we could be looking anywhere to 1 to 4 inches along the Oregon coast, ½ an inch to 1 inch up and down I-5, and generally around ¼ inch to ½ an inch for most of Klamath County, not much, less than 1/10 of an inch out towards Lake County. Now, the National Weather Service has a flash flood watch for all areas shaded in green. Again, the big threat is going to be flash flooding, landslides, and debris flows from the heavy rain that we'll be seeing through parts of the area. Rainfall forecast for the remainder part of today and into Monday. We could be looking at 2 to 4 inches along the southern Oregon coast, 1 to 3 inches for western Siskiyou County. For the Rogue Valley and northern California, maybe upwards of 1 inch. Some other areas that we could be looking at: Crater Lake, ½ an inch to 1 inch of rain; Chemult, Chiloquin, roughly about ¼ an inch to ½ an inch of rain; and for Klamath Falls, generally less than ¼ an inch of rain. So the forecast for today in the 70s up and down I-5, 68 in Grants Pass, 61 out in Brookings, 65 in Klamath Falls. National Weather Service has a high wind watch, or actually had a high wind watch, and that was recently just changed to a wind advisory for north central Siskiyou County. You could be looking at wind gusts upwards of 65 or 55 miles an hour. East of the Cascades, not a whole lot of a different scenario, except for the timing will mostly be early on Monday morning, but wind gusts upwards of 50 miles an hour will still be possible. So here's your 7-day forecast for the Oregon coast. Again, plenty of rain for Sunday and Monday and plenty of wind as well, even though there isn't a high wind watch or warning or anything like that. It's just below the category, so it'll still be plenty windy along the Oregon coast, and a chance of rain for the remainder part of the week. For Northern California, it'll be windy for the next couple of days. Slight chance of showers for Tuesday and Wednesday, a little bit of drying towards the end of the week. For Klamath Basin, you'll stay in the 60s for the next several days. Best chance of rain and wind will be on Monday. And for the Cascades, we'll primarily be into the 50s for most of the week. Rainiest day will be Sunday night into Monday, and then chance of showers for the remainder part of the week. And for the Rogue Valley, our wettest day will be late Sunday and into Monday. Eventually that rain will change over to showers. It'll stay breezy here in the Rogue Valley, and we'll still have that chance of showers throughout the week, although less activity by the end of the week.